Good morning, welcome back. What if your reality not matching your desire isn't a sign of it's not working, but an actual invitation to practice your power? You know, you've done the visualizations, repeated the daily, hourly, minute affirmations, tried to feel it real. But how do you feel the wish fulfilled when life still looks quite the opposite? Today we're going to gently and powerfully explore what it means to live from the end, even in the midst of contrast, doubt and delay. And if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I appreciate you guys, especially those guys who follow and like. It really does mean a lot to me, and I'm so pleased to see that we're on 350. And like I say, if you're new here, this is the place for guidance, for grounded manifestation, identity shifting, and soulful self-concept work. If you're craving emotional clarity, spiritual embodiment, and a deeper understanding of how to align with your desired reality, you're in the right place. Hit that like button, and if you haven't, please do, and settle in. Today we're going to peel back the layers on a question that a lot of us really do have. How do I feel like it's already done when everything around me tells me it's clearly not? Let's walk through this together, shall we? And this lovely sunny day, windy as well, but slowly, honestly, and deeply. First thing, let's name something with love and compassion. It's so human to get discouraged when life seems to contradict your desire. Oh, good old Neville Goddard, he taught that the world is yourself pushed out. But most people hear that and feel the shame when they see lack or rejection. So let's try and reframe that, shall we? It's not that you're failing, it's that your outer world is still catching up to your inner shift. Think of it like this. Imagine placing an online order. You don't panic when your package hasn't arrived 10 minutes later. Hope you don't, at least. You trust it's on its way because you know you clicked that confirm button. Manifestation, no different. The moment you assume the wish fulfilled, you've placed the order. But living in trust while it ships, that's where your identity gets strengthened. And here's the truth. The gap between what is and what I desire, that's not a problem. It's your sacred ground of transformation. This is where the Stoic mind meets the mystic mind. Good old Marcus Aurelius, he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Good one, that. You don't need your outer life to confirm your desire before you choose to embody it. You can become the match right now. So how do we do that practically? Take a breath, let your shoulders drop, feel your feet on the ground, basically connect, and now ask yourself gently, what does the fulfilled version of me look like in my body? Not what they have, but how they live. Do they move slower, speak more clearly, hold themselves differently? Let yourself try on that version. It's not about faking it. It's about familiarizing yourself with who you're becoming. Trust me, the body doesn't lie. It will show you what alignment feels like. And once you feel it, you don't have to wait for life to prove it. Your reality doesn't manifest from what you want. It manifests from who you believe you are. That's why those affirmations without identity work often feel really empty. If deep down you still believe you're not enough, not worthy or not capable, then the affirmation is purely just a mask. So ask yourself in this windy day, who is the version of me who lives in the wish fulfilled? And not just the highlight reel, but how do they regulate emotions? How do they navigate uncertainty? How do they speak to themselves on the hard days? Because there are hard days. And this is where we become magnetic. Not by forcing outcomes, but by becoming undeniable in our being. So, here's something that's wildly overlooked in manifestation. Symbolic action. Your subconscious, it really loves rituals, so give it signals. If you desire abundance, pay attention to how you handle the little money you do have. If you desire love, tend to your own heart with devotion. If you desire success, dress, speak, and move as though you already belong in the room. These small acts are not performance. They are portals. They create coherence between you, between who you say you are, and how you actually show up. And what's the hardest part? What do you do when life gives you the opposite of what you asked for? Neville said, persist in the assumption that your desire is already a fact. But persistence isn't force, it's devotion. What if the rejection, the delay, the silence wasn't the universe saying no, but not from there? You're being rerouted, not punished. And sometimes the old timeline has to crumble before a new one can root. You're not failing, you're shifting. So, here's a quick reminder. Your nervous system doesn't care if something is true. It cares if it feels familiar. So if I'm safe to receive feels foreign, don't shame yourself. Train yourself. Even if you have to train yourself to enunciate. Soothing breath, gentle touch, grounding mantras like, it's safe to believe again. My body knows how to hold the new. I don't chase, I align. This is not about bypassing discomfort. It's about building capacity for having what you say you want. So, if life looks the opposite right now, let that be your cue. Not to shrink, not to spiral, but to practice. Practice being the version of who knows it's done. Practice creating the feeling with breath, with posture, with ritual, with choice. You don't have to force a fake smile, but you can whisper to yourself, I am becoming, I am aligning, I am remembering. And that is more powerful than anything the outside world can actually show you. The outside world becomes irrelevant. And if this video spoke to your soul, leave a comment below and tell me what version of you are you becoming? And what's one way you'll feel the wish fulfilled today, even symbolically? And don't forget all that good stuff of liking, subscribing. Why not share it with someone walking through their own gap right now? Let's grow this community of conscious creators who lead with depth, softness, and trust. You are allowed to believe again. You are safe to want what you want. and you are already becoming the version of you who lives in the end. Until next time, stay rooted, stay radiant, stay living in the wish fulfilled, no matter how strong the wind blows or the rain comes, and it does. I'm going to find a place to sit, and I'll have a conversation with ChatGPT and see what it has to say about all this. Stay tuned for that. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Until then, I love you. And you know I do miss you. Take care.